Open your Play Store and search for Drawing Grid Maker, and the first app that will appear, you have to download that one. I already have it, so here the open option is given. Now an interface like this will appear in front of you, top left corner, and open your gallery and select any picture you want. I selected this one, it was a commissioned work. After that you have to select the fourth option, and from there you can select how many number of rows you want, and I have selected 6 for both the sides. Now this BW option will change the color of your picture and it will become black and white. Then the SQ will zoom in the squares that you have, and it will just increase the size of your squares, and the DI will make certain diagonals in between your squares. So it is totally up to you if you want to choose these options. Now at the top right corner, the colorful thing, this will help you to change the color of your grid, and I'm not changing it, I'd like it black only. So in case you have a printer, you can go to the third option. If you click on it, you can select the size and you can print it out. If you're totally done, just select on the second option and you can save this picture in your gallery. I took an A4 size sheet and I have drawn the number of squares I have selected for my image. Be careful while making them because they should be of equal measurements, otherwise the picture won't become as perfect as you want. And now here I'm starting with the bottom left corner, and be very careful in which square are you drawing and about the shapes and size. Also keep this thing in mind whenever you start making any sketch or portrait, use light shades, because if you use darker shade and then it is obvious that you have to rub a lot of times, because it is not possible that in one stroke you can just make a perfect image. So use lighter strokes that whenever you have to rub, it doesn't look untidy. And you will also notice one thing, that it is really little hard to draw using mobile, because if you have a printer you can simply take a printout of the image you want to draw and you can copy it in the same size. But using a mobile, sometimes you zoom in a lot, sometimes you don't, so it really becomes very problematic. But yeah, this is the best way to learn how you can draw. And whenever you draw using this grid, be careful, and you should always start drawing the outlines first rather than the inner features of the face, because if the outline is perfect, then your drawing is also going to be very much perfect. You can see how lightly I'm doing this. I'm not giving any darker shade because I know I'm going to rub a lot of times to make the perfect sketch I want. And always zoom the picture and then draw to be more precise about what shape and size you are giving to your image, because obviously you are drawing it using your mobile, so it isn't that perfect sometimes. And if you are learning, it is really a good method to learn using this grid method. And you can see I have completed my outline almost. Now I've shaded it a little bit using my graphite pencil, normal pencil. And now I'm going to use these charcoal pencils to give it a proper shade. So before shading, rub all these lines and the grid which we have made for the outline. After rubbing it, you can start shading it, and here I'm using the medium grade of the charcoal pencil. Soon I'll be making another video about how you can use these charcoal pencils and what different grades are available and their cost and from where you can buy them. So right now you can see I'm using the medium grade. It is a little darker. Okay, so now I'm going to share a very small little trick with you people which I recently started using for my sketches and portraits. So here I'm using a graphite pencil, and with the help of this I'm shading all over the page. And again I'm telling you, be gentle, use light strokes and carefully shade it all over. Now once you are done, use a tissue paper, a brush or a blending stump to blend it properly. And after blending, take an eraser and start erasing the outline with this. You can see how beautiful it is looking now, and the background is also making it look more presentable. Now I am using this brush to just blend the areas I need to highlight a little bit. Remember to keep in mind the different proportions of white and darker areas. And I'm applying this brush only on the darker areas and not on the light ones, the white areas. You should never use your finger to blend it after shading, because it doesn't look very good when you use your finger. But yeah, using brush and blending stumps is always helpful. And you can see it is done finally. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know in the comment section below if you do. And you people can also join me on Instagram. Its link is given in my description box.